Hi YouTube, Darnuk here. How are you today? I just got done watching Losoyo's reply video to another YouTube user named Jason, even though that his name isn't really spelled that way. He was calling him Jason. Losoyo's video was pretty much trying to answer a question that Jason had about how some people in certain religious groups consider Harry Potter to be a Satan. I'm going to link Losoyo's video and Jason's video down below for references, but I just wanted to chime in on this, on some things that I have seen develop in just my lifespan, and I'm only 32 years old. I remember very clearly when I was younger and I was going to church, some of the people going there, blah blah blah, I can't speak. The people that work there, I can't get the damn word out right now, but some of them, I remember on several occasions, some of them going on about Dungeons and Dragons, and how it's of Satan, and how it's demonic, and how it will corrupt people. I also remember asking, did anybody there ever play? And I always got the same response. The response was no. And I found that very odd as a young child. Growing in my teenage years, I actually had an opportunity to sit in on a game of Dungeons and Dragons for the first time. Now, mind you, as a teenager, I was no longer going to that particular church. Where was I? At that time, I was going to Siloam United Methodist. I had an opportunity to sit on a D&D game and actually watch it and try to pay attention. And it was nothing like what I heard growing up. It was like some of the jokes going around where it's a bunch of nerds with Mountain Dew and Cheetos. There was Cheetos and there was Mountain Dew. A little bit later on, when I entered college, I made some friends who played D&D, and that's when I first really sat down and actually read through the books and actually started playing. I was horrible. I really was. It was like the first time that I was actually using my imagination and my mental powers to the level that you need to use to even play the game. But I say that there's nothing really demonic about that at all. There's a system set up to play a game that is going on primarily inside of your own mind. You're sitting there, you are imagining what the DM is telling you. You're imagining what your character looks like, what other characters look like, what you're doing, what other characters are doing, and it is actually a lot of mental work. The next thing that I heard growing up was we can't see because it's inside of a sleeve, was this game. Magic the Gathering was supposed to be Satanic. Fractured Loyalty, one of the best cards ever. again, the people that were saying that it was satanic was religious individuals who learned nothing of the game or how it works or anything about it. They were going off some of the pictures that are on some of the cards, especially the alpha and beta sets, which were the first two sets that came out in 93, 94, 95. Some of the pictures on there were such that religious individuals found them highly offensive and demonic and satanic. And for that reason, Magic the Gathering was actually banned in a lot of schools, based primarily on the pictures of a few cards, totally ignoring the level of reading and comprehension that's needed for the game, totally ignoring everything else about it. And when I found this out, I got a little ticked off after learning how to play the game, because I find both Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons very mentally stimulating. I think that games like those should be taught to children to play, to help them expand not only their imaginations but their own mental capacities. Lately, in the past 7-8 years since the Harry Potter series has come out, and yes, I have read every single Harry Potter book. They were good. Movies really went off track. I haven't seen movie 5, 6, or both the 7s because I got kind of ticked off at movie 3 and 4 with how much they cut out. 2 cut out a lot, but I just let it go. In no way do I find Harry Potter demonic or satanic or of witchcraft as I do with Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. I wish that people would actually sit down and actually learn about these things that they're against, instead of being against something without knowing anything about it. I think that is just being willfully ignorant. Granted, some people, and I'm saying some because it is actually a small percentage of religious individuals who are against Harry Potter. There's nowhere near as many people today that are against Harry Potter than what there was that was against Dungeons and Dragons or Magic the Gathering back in the day, because people as a whole have become more inclined to learn about things, but there are still pockets of individuals that refuse to go out and learn anything outside of their own church or what their own authority figures tell them. And I find that kind of a shame. I really do, because those individuals are missing out on expanding their own mind with new knowledge and new ways of thinking about stuff and thinking about the world, which stops them from viewing the world in different ways. This is just my 2 cents on what's going on about losoyo's video and Jason's video. Thank you for your time.